There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
The entire army of the planet Zot was flying to Earth to bring Underdog back. But Underdog was ready, and taking off, met the invading army halfway. And there, in the cold and the dark of outer space, a mighty battle took place.
Walk the dog. Mashed potatoes. Round the world.
And as usual, the speed and strength of Underdog was too much for his enemies, and the whole army fled back to the planet Zot.
A whole army, and you didn't bring him back? I'm surrounded by incompetence. Now, don't cry, my little popsicle. I will get your husband for you. Goggle! Goggle! Where's my prime minister?
Here, sire.
Goggle, you are the smartest man on the planet. Except for me. I want you to figure a way to get this dog of an underdog.
Let me think, sire. I have it. Underdog has one weakness. A certain young lady named Sweet Polly Purebred. Now, if we could capture Sweet Polly...
Brilliant. We get Sweet Polly in our power, and Underdog will have to do what we say, or zot. That will be the end of Sweet Polly. See that it is done.
And so, late that night, a lone saucer hovered over the house of Sweet Polly, and... And the next morning, Shoeshine, unaware that Sweet Polly had been carried away, was busily going about his humble task when...
Ouch, ouch, ee. Oh, but look, there's a note attached. I have captured Sweet Polly, ha, 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 signed King Klobber of Zot. Excuse me, sir, I'll finish the other shoe tomorrow.
And slipping around the corner to a telephone booth, humble, lovable Shoeshine became... Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow, so it's hip, 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 and away I go.
Meanwhile, on the planet Zot, King Klobber had Sweet Polly helplessly tied directly under the Great Zot, a 10-ton weight hung from a thin cord.
There's no need for fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog! Underdog!
Halt! You have a choice. Either marry my daughter and live here on Zot, or I will drop the great Zot on Sweet Polly's head. What is your choice?
What will Underdog's choice be? Will he choose to marry the princess, or will he choose to let the great Zot fall on Sweet Polly's head? The answer lies ahead in our next episode.
It was at the Big Little Horn, Sergeant. There I was. Indians to the left, Indians in front, and Indians to the right. Then suddenly, from the rear... Help! Help! General. General Nuisance. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Washington wants to know why you haven't been able to handle 2 measly Indians.
You don't understand, General. These Gopher Indians aren't measly. They're dangerous.
Sergeant, saddle 2 horses. We're going out to see those dangerous Indians. Colonel, we've been riding for hours and still haven't seen any Indians. Well, I'm hungry and thirsty. We'll stop here for lunch.
I'll go to the water hole and fill our canteens.
I'll see that you do.
Help! Help!
Blast it, Colonel! Can't you keep on your feet? You're muddying up the water hole.
I was pushed, General. It must have been those Gopher Indians.
Well, that's absurd. There's not a soul in sight. Now see if you can at least fix some lunch.
I've made a delicious stew, General. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
I certainly hope you cook better than you catch Indians.
Oh, you'll like this. Your face is sure to light up when you taste this.
Help! Help! I'm on fire!
The Gopher camp should be around that bend.
Good. We'll ride right in.
Oh, no, General. We can't ride in without troops to protect us.
Troops against 2 Indians.
But they're dangerous, General Nuisance. They're wild and ferocious and...
Trinkets. Buy 'em nice Indian trinkets. Get 'em cheap here. So, Colonel, ferocious are they?
Everything about trick.
What did he say?
Him say Gopher Indians love Army. Hope Army love Gopher Indians. Give this trinket to General. Thank you. That's most kind. Mount up, Colonel. I've seen all I need to see.
But it's a trick, General. It's a trick.
Colonel, I think you need a rest. A permanent one. I'm going to have Washington send a new officer to replace you. Uh-oh. If General send out new officer, maybe we get real trouble. Colonel easy man to fool. Too bad we lose him job.
Help.
Oh, we save Colonel's job. How we do that?
Boo, boo, boo.
Oh, we scare General. Hoopy doopy. We have fun.
Believe me, General Nuisance, these 2 Indians are dangerous. That was only another of their tricks.
Nonsense! Regulation 5236J reads.
I know. Indians are Indians.
We're surrounded. You were right, Colonel. I was a fool, and now it's too late.
It's never too late. I'll save you, General Nuisance. All right, Rufflefeller and Running Board. I'm coming out to get you.
Scared.
Me understand. We act afraid. You can be sure, Colonel, that I will tell Washington how you ran off those Indians. You should get a medal.
Bully, very kind of you, General Nuisance. Well, Sergeant, I guess I showed those Gopher Indians who's boss.
Seems like the Colonel always gets it in the end. See you all in our next adventure.
But What is the dumbbell for, Tudor?
I'm practicing to be one of them there Supermen, Mr. Wizard. I was sort of hoping maybe you'd help me out.
Well, perhaps it's best I do something before the place is all a mess. But be careful, Tudor. The strong Superman does many things you is not used to. Like the way he can fly. All the Superman must do is run and jump, and he flies on and on and... Unless, of course, there's something unexpected in the way. The brave Superman has to disguise, so nobody will bother him. He pretends he is Clark Kent, top reporter on the newspaper.
Hi, Clark. What's new?
And Clark Kent has the girlfriend named Lois Loon. She is also on the paper.
Got a big story, Clark. Just heard the Mississippi River bank is being held up. I'm heading over there now. Wanna come along?
I'll be along in just a minute. There's a couple of things I gotta get rid of first.
And the things to get rid of was the clothes. Quickly, the reporter made the change and was off. Once ready, the Superman was quickly in the bank. Like nothing at all, he grabbed the men and gave them the beating of their lives.
Great job, Superman. Too bad these aren't the crooks. Meet Hinckley and Brinkley, owners of the bank. The crooks got away with the cash.
Realizing the mistake, the Superman was off. Nothing would stop him now. Unless, of course, there was something unexpected in the way. The Superman decided this was the job of the master criminal, Black Bark. Sure enough, at that very moment, the Black Bark was trying to outsmart the famous Superman.
Looks like the door is locked tight, but nothing stops us Supermen.
The trail was cut off, so the wise Superman decided it was best to disguise himself as the Clark Kent to get the new tip from the girlfriend reporter.
What's new on the case there, Lois Loon?
Plenty, Clark. Just got word that the crook Black Bark is escaping on his yacht. Wanna come along?
I'll be along in just a minute. A couple of changes I gotta make first.
And the changes to be made was the clothes. Quickly, the reporter made the changes and was off. Down by the seashore, the yacht was already leaving the dock. But the mighty Superman was ready for the challenge. With his bare hands, he grabbed the big yacht, lifted it high in the air, and smashed it into the water.
A smashing job there, Superman. Too bad it's the wrong yacht. That was Hinckley and Brinkley's boat. They were after Black Bark.
Realizing the mistake again, the brave Superman was off. Nothing would stop him now. Unless, of course, there was something unexpected in the way. Out over the ocean, the Superman overtook the yacht with Black Bark aboard.
You're all right down there, Black Bark. Come out and surrender, or I'm coming in for a landing.
But the cannonballs was like nothing for Superman until the Black Bark shot the special exploding pepper ball. The sneezing was breaking up the Superman's jump so that he was falling into the ocean.
Help, Mr. Wizard! Help! I can't stop sneezing!
Well, even for the brave Superman, I gotta do it. Tristle, trassle, trussle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
The great Zot, a huge 10-ton weight, hung by a thread over Sweet Polly's head, and Underdog had a difficult choice.
Well, what will it be? If you do not marry my daughter, I will cut this thread, and Zot, Sweet Polly, will be...
I have no choice, it's plain to see. I'll marry Glissando. Set Polly free.
And true to his kingly word, King Klobber freed Sweet Polly and sent her back to Earth, where she soon broadcast on television. And
so, dear friends, Underdog is to stay on the planet Zot forever and marry the Princess Glissando. No more will we be able to call on him for help. No more will we see him speeding around the world, performing his heroic deeds.
At that very moment on the planet Zot, a million miles away.
Let the wedding begin. As King of Zot, I now pronounce you the dragon! Run for your life!
Yes, it was the terrible two-headed dragon, legendary enemy of the people of Zot.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
But Underdog had never met anything quite as ferocious as the two-headed dragon of Zot.
I'm waving!
I'm Ralph.
We're a team! Wanna fight? Come on! Come on! Teamwork, that's what counts!
I'll teach you,
Teamwork, that's what counts!
Take that, and that.
What do you know? A toughie! 1, 2, 3, 4. Teamwork, that's what counts!
Hey, Clyde, we're walking, but we're not going.
I've had enough from both of you, so here's what I intend to do.
Enough. Let's cut out.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, we give up. We'll be good.
And so the dragon will never bother you again.
You have saved us, Underdog.
And helped me find my own true love right under my nose all the time.
Babykin.
My He-Mans.
And so, Underdog, you can have anything you wish.
What I wish, I'll quickly say. I wish to leave Zot without delay.
So be it.
And so Underdog sped back to Earth and once again took up his job as hero of heroes.
Look, in the sky. It's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog.
A frog.
Not plane or bird or even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.